Before you skip this video, imagine there are two friends, same school, same intelligence, same salary, same opportunities, but there's one tiny difference. One starts investing at 18, the other waits until 30. Fast forward, by retirement, one quietly becomes a millionaire, the other spends decades working, and still wonders why financial freedom feels impossible. The scary part? The difference wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it wasn't even income. It was just 12 years. And once you see the numbers, you may never look at money the same way again. Most people think investing is about picking the perfect stock, finding the next Apple, or getting lucky with crypto. That's what social media wants you to believe. But real wealth is surprisingly boring. It's built by one invisible force, working quietly, every single day. Rich people understand it, most people don't. Today, we're going to watch two completely different lives unfold. One person starts investing at 18, the other waits until 30. You'll see every major life decision, every financial consequence, and the shocking ending that almost nobody expects. Meet Alex. He's 18 years old. He gets his first part-time job. Nothing glamorous, just enough money to enjoy weekends, buy new clothes, maybe upgrade his phone. His friends spend everything because you're only young once. But Alex does something strange. Every month, he invests just $200. Not thousands, just $200. His friends laugh. Bro, you're acting like a 40-year-old. Alex smiles because he isn't trying to look rich today. He's trying to become rich tomorrow. Meanwhile, another student named Ryan makes the exact opposite decision. Ryan says, I'll start investing later. Right now, I want to enjoy life. Honestly, that sounds reasonable, because what's the difference between 18 and 30? 12 years, right? Wrong. Those 12 years will quietly become the most expensive decision of Ryan's life. Here's the part almost nobody understands. Alex doesn't become rich because he invests more. He becomes rich because he gives his money more time. And time is the one thing you can never buy back. In the next part, you'll see how a simple $200 monthly investment turns into a life-changing gap that surprises almost everyone. But here's where life starts testing both of them. Alex is now 22. He graduates from college, gets his first full-time job, and just like before, he keeps investing. Nothing changes. Every month, another $200, then $300 as his salary grows. No fancy stock picks, no gambling, just consistency. Meanwhile, Ryan graduates too. Same degree, same salary, same opportunities. But instead of investing, his paycheck disappears almost instantly. A newer phone, weekend trips, food delivery every night, a car with a monthly payment. None of these decisions seem expensive until they become habits. Because lifestyle inflation is one of the biggest wealth killers nobody warns you about. Every raise becomes another excuse to spend more. Instead of building assets, Ryan upgrades his lifestyle, and slowly, without realizing it, he becomes trapped. Not because he's poor, but because every dollar already has a destination. Then, life happens. Unexpected medical bills, car repairs, rent increases. Suddenly, Ryan realizes he has almost no financial cushion. He starts using credit cards, just this once. But debt has a strange habit. It grows quietly. Just like investments, the difference is one works for you, the other works against you. Now let's go back to Alex. People still don't think he's rich. He drives an ordinary car, lives in a normal apartment, doesn't show off. Social media would probably call his life boring, but something invisible is happening. Every dollar Alex invested years ago has started earning money, and now that money is earning even more money. This is where wealth begins to feel almost unfair, not because Alex is smarter, but because he started earlier. Think of it like planting two trees. One tree is planted at 18, the other waits until 30. Even if you water them exactly the same, the older tree will always have a huge head start. Money works the same way. Time is doing most of the work, not effort, not intelligence, time. And that's exactly why the first $100,000 feels painfully slow. But after that, everything begins to accelerate. Now imagine both friends turning 30. Ryan finally decides, okay, it's time to get serious. He opens his first investment account. He's excited, motivated, ready to build wealth. But there's one problem. Alex isn't starting anymore. He's already years ahead. While Ryan is planting his first seed, Alex already has a growing forest. That invisible gap has become enormous. And here's the painful truth. Ryan can invest twice as much every month and still struggle to catch up Because compound interest doesn't reward who invests the most, it rewards who starts the earliest. That's the rule almost nobody understands until it's too late. But here's where the story becomes truly shocking. What happens if Alex stops investing completely at 30, while Ryan keeps investing until retirement? Who ends up with more money? The answer surprises almost everyone, and it completely changes how you'll think about investing. Now, imagine this. Alex turns 30 years old. After investing consistently for 12 years, he makes a surprising decision. He stops, not forever. Just imagine he never invests another single dollar. No monthly deposits, nothing. Meanwhile, Ryan is determined to catch up. He starts investing at 30 and keeps investing every single month until retirement. On paper, Ryan should win. After all, he's investing for decades. But here's the shocking reality. Alex's money has already built momentum. His investments keep growing, even while he sleeps, even while he's on vacation, even while he's doing absolutely nothing. That's the magic of compound interest. Money making money that makes even more money. It's like rolling a tiny snowball down a mountain. At first, almost nothing happens, but eventually it becomes an avalanche. That's why Warren Buffett once said, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today." The lesson isn't just about investing, it's about time. Let's fast forward one last time. Both friends are now 60 years old. Alex looks back at his life. He never felt rich overnight. There were no viral crypto wins, no lottery tickets, no overnight success. Just hundreds of small decisions repeated over decades. Ryan worked just as hard, sometimes even harder, but because he waited, he had to save more, stress more, and sacrifice more. Not because he was lazy, but because time was no longer on his side. That's the hidden cost of waiting. Every year you delay, you're not just losing 1 year, you're losing decades of future growth. And that's something no amount of hard work can fully replace. But here's something even more important. If you're watching this and you're already 25, 30, or even 40, don't let this video discourage you, because the goal isn't to compare yourself with someone who started earlier. The goal is to be ahead of the person you'll become if you keep waiting. 1 year from now, you'll wish you had started today. 5 years from now, you'll wish you had started this week. 10 years from now, you'll realize the hardest part was never finding money. It was simply taking the first step. Remember, the biggest mistake isn't starting late. It's believing that starting later won't matter. Because it does, more than almost anything else in personal finance. So, if you had to choose, would you rather impress people for the next 10 years or surprise them for the rest of your life? The choice begins with one small decision. Start. Even if it's just $10, $50, or $100 a month, because the amount matters less than the habit. If this video changed the way you think about money, subscribe to Nickit Finance, because every week we break down the psychology of money, wealth, and financial freedom through simple animated stories. And remember, the best investment you'll ever make is giving your money more time. See you in the next video.